Get started, I want to welcome everybody to the Sonic Promos webinar for March. Today we are going to be talking about towels. This is a great opportunity for me to remind you that you can find more information about us at sonicpromos.com. Feel free to visit our website after the webinar to explore our full range of services and products. So for today, we are going to be talking about promotional towels, a versatile, high impact branded item that offers incredible marketing opportunities. Before we start, I'd like to introduce you to your host. That would be me. Hey everybody, Seth here. I'm decked out in my terry. I got my Turby towel on and my robe. I'm ready to go. And we're really excited to talk to you today about an item that is really often forgotten, but it has so many great ways that you can put it into use for whatever types of events that you have coming up. And that is the towel. So today we're going to be talking towels. Let's get right to it. All right, so a reminder that our webinar is divided up into three parts. Today we're going to be talking about why towels make exceptional promo products. We're going to also do a live demonstration of some of the different types of towels that are out there and the terminology. And then we're going to talk about where to use promotional towels for maximum impact. By looking through these three areas, you'll get a real good look as to how you can leverage towels for maximum brand impact this year. All right, so why towels? Well, on average, towels actually last for 15 years, unless you're at my home, which is 22 years, but it's quite a long time. And if you consider that, the cost per impression on an item that can last for that long and have so many different uses, it really is a real true bang for your buck. That's a decade and a half of brand exposure from just one item. It's universal. It's one size fits all. It's used by people of all ages and sizes. You can even use it for pets. There's no sizing inventory to manage. It appeals to a diverse audience range. And then most importantly, towels offer one of the largest imprint areas in the industry. I mean, you're talking about like feet worth of imprint area that you can really utilize to provide an expansive canvas for your logo, your messaging, and your design. It creates a walking billboard or a laying down billboard, but it creates a huge billboard in public spaces. And so it really does have a great way for you to maximize brand impact. All right, so here's some towel terms to know. And maybe you've seen these before. You see something like 8 to 10 pounds per dozen. Well, that doesn't mean that each towel weighs 8 to 10 pounds. That actually refers to what the total weight of a dozen towels works out to. Okay, so for an 8 to 10 pound towel, you're talking about something that's lighter towel for quick drying applications, like maybe at the gym or even in the kitchen. When you move to a 12 to 15 pound towel, you're talking about something that's going to be more of a medium weight with a good balance of absorbency and softness. Like we would say, this is your hotel quality towel. And then whenever you're working on sizes that are 16 pounds or above, those are your high quality, dense, luxurious feel. Think spa, upscale events. This is the type of towel that people are like, ooh, this is something so good, I might not even get it for myself. That's the kind of towel that we're talking about here. And so by understanding weight, and really helps to understand also price and feel, and you can then really get from there, dig into what type of material you really like. So from the weight, you then move into the various types of material. You've probably heard of terry. That's the most common type of towel. You're looking at hooked cotton loops. That creates the texture. You also may have heard of jacquard terry. This is the design is actually woven into the cotton. So it gives you much more of a direct impact on the towel. Another term is velour. This is actually a softer feel. It's made by shearing off the top of the loops. Okay, and so if you've felt towels that have that velvety texture, that is more of what a velour towel is. They don't always absorb. I almost sometimes think of them more as a blanket, but that is what the velour is like. And then you've, some of those spa ones, you were talking about cotton waffle. That's a square weave. It speeds up absorbency. It's super quick for drying. It also can take a logo really nicely. And then you've probably heard of Turkish or Peshtimal or Mediterranean towels. These are thin, they're woven cotton. If you see them with a fringe, it's usually safe to assume that it's a Turkish towel. Really, really nice, high perceived value. Usually you'll find it has some sort of texture or tone or design that's been woven into it. Okay, so very popular. It's very popular for clients who are doing events, looking to give something that, that they're hopeful that somebody is going to end up taking home with them. And then there's quick dry or sand free. These are thin brush microfiber towels. You've probably seen them on the beach. The sand brushes off of them and they dry pretty quickly. They're relatively thin. It's certainly more of a poly. All right, so now we got into intermission. I will break to the intermission for a second because we did actually get an email, and the email was, what are hot new products? We don't need more mugs or stress balls. And I 100% agree with you. And if you're not going to do towels, then consider doing branded flip-flops. Okay, here's a sample of some branded flip-flops that we recently did for a client, and we did a full color design on the entire flip-flop. Plus we did the branded logo, and then the part that I love the most, which is the logo sole, where we actually cut their logo into the bottom of the flip-flops so that you can imprint the logo onto the sand. So if you're looking for a way to expand your brand, like on the beach, this is a great item. Really, really popular. Does take about 3 to 4 weeks for you to do something like this. So don't ask for it today for tomorrow, but certainly something to keep in mind. All right, let's keep on going. All right, now we are up to the touch and feel test. So let me, excuse me, let's go for the big one. Here I am. Let's turn off the small one. All right, so here we are. You know what? I'm going to disrobe real quick here. All right. So I have got for us 5 towels. Our first towel this is the basic towel. This is your sort of the best-selling towel. Most people are looking for a towel that that's affordable, that's going to be able to, really take the logo. Okay, I can stand up here. So this is a sort of what's called a tone on tone. All right, this is a light feel. This is a do anything beach towel, 100% cotton, terry loop. You can kind of see it. Can you feel it? Just run your hand over it. There you go. All right. Really nice towel, and at a really affordable price. It's lightweight. Okay, no one's going to say this is luxurious, but it's a fantastic towel, and none of these towels should be spoken poorly about. They have all donated their time, and each of them is special in their own way. So this is a great towel for any budget. When you're moving up, you're going to be moving up. This is a heavyweight towel, exact same size as that towel, but significantly thicker, heavier. Okay, I mean you can almost see here just in the look. All right, it's a much thicker piece. Again, you've got this large imprint area on here. Oh, here it goes. Okay, so really big, and you can for sure feel the difference between the heavyweight and the basic weight, and you'll pay a little bit more for the heavyweight over the basic weight, but the perceived value will be significantly higher on a towel like this. I mean, this is a very significant towel, and again, it does not break the bank, and something that we can certainly find in lots of colors as well. That's another thing to keep in mind, is that if you're looking for certain colors, certain towels are going to be more prevalent in more of your primary colors. White is always going to be available, but some of these more premium towels is where you might find some select colors that match your brand. All right, this next one is a velour terry. Okay, you can kind of see it looks very flat. It's soft on here, and what I really want to show you is full color decoration. Okay. I mean, just look at the detail in there. Look at the if I could actually get on the camera here. All right, so just to see kind of like the leaves and everything, this is full color decoration where you can go end to end. If you've got a location that you're going to and you want to highlight that location, and then you also want to be able to put your logo on there, this is a great towel to be able to do that. Again, it feels slightly thinner than the heavyweight towel, but for the purposes of the decoration, and if you really want that soft hand, then this is certainly the velour towel is the one that you're going to want. All right, we talked about the Peshtamal. I think I'm pronouncing it right. They all look Turkish to me. And that's this one, you know, it's like, oh, I love this. Put it around you. It's really nice. I mean, it feels kind of like, you know, some drapes, but it's really not, I mean, it's so nice. And you can see the design has been printed in there, end to end, like just really just upside down, just beautiful, really nice piece here. And then you can see some of the frills that I mentioned here, which just gives it such a high-end addition when you've added the frills and the tassels there. And then last but not least, this is the sand-free gift set. So you start here, okay, you've got this nice bag, right, where you can put your logo on there. And then from there, you've got the sand-free towel. And the sand-free towel, I mean, it feels kind of like you've got like a sheet material and you've got the feel of the velour, but you can tell that the sand is just gonna, you know, bounce right off of it. And then you can see here, you've got sort of a spot where you are printing your logo. So it's already going to come with the stripes, and then you've got a place for your logo to go in, again, upside down. So there you go. Really nice piece. The thing I like about this one especially is its packability, that it can go into the bag here. I also like the ability to have 2 decoration locations. I certainly recommend that you go for the branded bag always, to get your imprint on there, and it can be different, right? So maybe even add a little box here that people can write their name on there so that everybody knows whose towel is whose. So that is the touch and feel test. Hopefully you got some ideas about towels. If you'd like to touch and feel what some of the differences are, we can certainly hook you up with some samples and go from there. But all right, let's keep on rolling. Here's our intermission here. Good time to remind you that if you have any questions, that we will have some Q&A coming up, and we can talk then. I don't see any, but if you've got some, please feel free to put your questions on the side there. All right. When to use towels? Well, I mean, always. Towels are always a great item for any type of event. So some of the most common sporting events, if you've ever been to a sporting event, rally towels create unified fan experiences. It's excellent for broadcast visibility. You can put a QR code on there. You can add a tag on those as well to give a little more bang for your buck. That tag could have a coupon. So there's a lot of flexibility that, in addition to just the towel, and people do not throw away those rally towels. Well, some do, but once they take them home, they rarely will throw them away, especially if it's like their first playoff game, or it's great for seat marking. You can do team color coordination, championships. I mean, those types of rally towels are always really popular. We get requests for kids and baby products all the time. The hooded towel is great, especially if you want to use it for a photo opportunity for social media for your company. It's a practical item families use for years. It creates some lasting brand impressions for you. It provides space for cute designs. It's great for if you're in hospitals, if you're in daycare, or any sort of family-oriented business. Anytime you can implement kids and baby programs in there, is just another way to actually engage engage with both your clients and your staff, to develop more of that culture. Of course, spas and hospitality, premium towels enhance the perceived value of your brand. Daily use puts the brand literally into direct contact with your clients and your target audience. You can do subtle embroidery to create a sophisticated impression. Again, we talked about they're great for hotels and resorts and spas and luxury service business. If you're doing an event at a spa, it's important to find out. They might have not be into wanting you to have towels at their event. So you might want to find out, or so that you don't end up, buying something that you can't end up using. All right, a couple more. Golf events, obviously, really popular. Golf towels can attach to the bags. We actually just saw a brand new golf towel that doesn't have a grommet. It has a hole in the middle, and you can loop it over one club so that it's just kind of hanging there. You don't have to keep going back and forth. You don't have to clip it onto anything. So pretty functional, microfiber, really, really nice. Daily use, again, depending on how much golf you have, but it's a functional item. Golfers use it during the game pretty regularly, so you've got multiple opportunities for your brand to be seen. Perfect for tournaments, corporate outings, club promotions. Sometimes we forget about the home and the kitchen, but the kitchen is a great place. People make tons of decisions in there. It's an awesome spot for you to get your brand in front of people. So, kitchen towels, we're seeing lots of tea towels as well. Kitchen towels combine function and style. It remains visible in the home for a lot of years. I've joked about, not a towel, but I've joked about the jar gripper. It's been in our house for like 20 years. Consider, a towel that's in there as well. Hand towel, tea towel, certainly something that's going to stick around for a while. Great for food brands, cooking school, real estate, home warming gifts, housewarming gifts. I mean, certainly if you're in real estate in any way, what a nice little item that you can, give to people. Creates an impression in a relaxed, positive home environment. And then lastly, gym and fitness. Fitness towels help to reinforce health conscious brand positioning. And there's all sorts of gym and fitness towel, whether they're cooling, microfiber, just a standard, gym towel. There's lots of options, lots of color options that provide technical features like antimicrobial treatments, so you can increase perceived value. Again, fitness centers, corporate wellness programs, health-focused brands. All right, before we move into any questions, if you scan the QR code, I believe we will be taking your information to get a branded towel done for your company, for your organization. So hopefully that'll be something that you can get, and let's do it now in March before we get into the summer months when you really want towels and you can't get them until October. So that's also a real quick learning tip, right? You don't buy stuff when everybody needs them. You buy them before everybody needs them, and so that's something to keep in mind here. So if you can scan the QR code, we'll capture your information and go from there. All right, I have questions. So question number one, looks like yes, the stripes are part of the stock design on that towel. Here, let me show myself. And for some reason, the dog is barking here. But bear with me for a second here. It was you or her, and it had to be her. So the sand-free towel comes with a stock design. A lot of towels actually come with stock design. So like if you see one that you want, a luau design, that's not uncommon for there to actually be some stock designs that you can then pull from, and then you can place your logo on there. So same thing with like the full color towels. A perfect example. You're like, well, we really want a beach scene, but we don't even know what the art is. We have some stock beach scenes that you can then superimpose your logo on. So hopefully that helps there. I did see that that you actually got the exact same answer. So I just want to prove that we're always telling the same things no matter what that direction is. All right, are there any other questions? All right, well, if not, let me see if there's one other. Oh yeah, free towel. Just want to make sure everybody got that. Awesome. Hey, thanks so much again for joining us on our towel talk today. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a couple of great things. We will look forward to catching up with you next month for another exciting episode. Thank you for your partnership and have a great day.